How's it going? Retro Dave Nintendo back again with another video, and yes, a very big and very special video this one. I know it's been now 3 weeks, but I promise you it's worth the wait to show what I've got in store today. Wow, so basically last few weeks I've been really busy with one thing or another, as always, work, family, life in general. But I've been in touch with a few people, you know, messages and phone calls and whatever. But yeah, so the main thing that's been going on behind the scenes, I've kind of kept a lid on it. I haven't wanted to say too much, but I'll be basically working out a deal with a good friend of mine, Alex from Nintendo Arcade, another fantastic YouTuber and another Nintendo fan like myself. I'm sure, or hopefully some of you are going to know who he is already, and if you don't, I shall put a link to his channel below. So Alex basically lives and breathes Nintendo and loves it as much as I do, if not more, to be fair. And yeah, so he basically collects, as his name suggests, Nintendo arcade games, and he's also into the console stuff as well, like Super Nintendo mainly is primarily his console of choice, or Super Famicom games. He kind of collects both. But anyway, go head over to Alex after this video and go and check out his channel. But I just wanted to say again, Alex, for what you've done for me here is just fantastic. And so basically we've been working on a deal for a specific item out of his collection, and I've kind of kept a lid on it, and so I've only mentioned it to a couple of people, a handful of people, what's been going on, or what might be going on, I should say, because it's been a long negotiation process over the course of a good couple of months, I'd say. But we settled on what we're doing, and yeah, and yesterday was Sunday the 15th of November. Alex managed to make it over, come to visit me here. Unfortunately we didn't get any video footage of us actually being together. We just basically wanted to enjoy the day, had some like lunch or whatever, played some games, just wanted to chill out. It was a long day. It's a good couple of hours for him to drive over here. So yeah, we kind of made the decision once we had kind of done our deal that I said, should we do a video or should we just enjoy a couple of hours kicking back, playing some games? And that's basically exactly what we did. Basically chilled out. He had a good look around the game room. Basically pulled some games off the shelf that he's not heard of before, stuff that he wanted to try. So we did that. We had a good laugh. It was a good laugh as always with Alex. He's a funny guy, and yeah, we got on really well. So yeah, brilliant time to be had. So yeah, this video, again, it's really just one pickup, and it's one massive pickup, and it's something I would never ever thought in a million years I'd ever own. I never thought I'd ever get one. I never even considered it at the time. But just meeting Alex and seeing the stuff he's got, and when he said he's having a little bit of a trim down of his collection, yeah, well, there's only one thing for it really. Well, I don't really know what to say. I don't really know how to explain it. I think the best thing to do is just spin the camera around and show you what I've got stood next to me, because if you notice, the camera angle has changed because I can no longer stand my tripod in the position it used to be. I'll let the camera do the talking, guys. I shall just spin round and show you what we're talking about. There we go. 1982 Popeye arcade machine. So as you can see, this was Alex's game that was in his game room, that was in his videos, and yeah, I basically bought it off him. So I'm really fucking chuffed to pieces to have this. As a Nintendo collector, a massive Nintendo fan, this is kind of just like, the holy grail of Nintendo items you could own. I've got some nice games, but to have an arcade cabinet, an American Nintendo arcade machine, is just something else, and I'm just really happy with it. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, I'll do a close-up with the camera in a bit, but the artwork is fantastic. The condition is, well, 33 years old. I know it's had some restoration, but it's just fantastic, and it plays really good. The screen is great. It's just, yeah, honestly, I was speechless. Like, when we agreed the deal, when he came around and brought it, and we got it in here, I just couldn't believe it. And I see it plonked in this little space. I made some space for this machine. As I mentioned before in my video, I've done a bit of a rearrange behind the camera here, moved my sofa along, and measured it up, and this fits in this little space perfectly. There's enough room down the side of the settee, enough room to get in the door over here. Just, yeah, wicked. So just buzzing. I don't know what else to say. Just so excited, so happy to have, you know, a Nintendo arcade machine. It's just, yeah. You're literally speechless. When he dropped it off, and obviously after he left, I had my dinner and came out for half hour. I just, you know, me and my daughter just basically stood there playing it, and I just couldn't believe that this is mine. You know, that he kept it for me. We arranged a deal, bought it off him, and yeah, he could have sold it to anyone. You know, he could have stuck it on a forum and he would have sold it in minutes. You know, and I really appreciate you, mate, for just, you know, letting me have it, and you know it's gone to a good home, and someone's like, you know, like yourself, that's going to look after it, love it and cherish it, and, you know, not interested in making a quick buck off it and flipping it. It's, you know, it's mine, and yeah, I'm totally and utterly over the moon with it. I honestly couldn't be happier. Now he gave me some bits and pieces as well, so I'm just going to spin the camera around to the window. So basically got the it's basically a Popeye. Is this going to zoom in? Let me just try and zoom this in here. Is it going to work? No, it's not going to work. So basically this is like a canvas of the Popeye, the side art on the machine here. You can see he's on this canvas here. So that is cool. He threw that in. He had this in his house when I went to go and see him, and I really liked it. And he goes, you know, it goes to the machine, mate, you can have it. So I've got that hanging on my window handle. I never use the window anyway, so that's cool, sat there. Now he's also given me some other bits and pieces which are plonked down just here in these boxes on the settee. So I'm going to spin the camera around and get myself back in position, and I shall show you what I've got as well after I bought off him, right? So we've got in this box, right, there's an address on there. I shall not reveal that. Just bear with me a second. I've got to bend down and get this out of the box. So I've mostly bought a couple of bits and pieces extra. This is there's not much to look at here, but basically, oh, it's all wrapped up in anti-static bag, right? It's basically a new old stock Popeye. You see that? New old stock Popeye PCB. We plugged it in and tried it. I say it looks, well, it's brand new. You know, he bought it as new old stock, and I bought it off him, just to basically, obviously, like he's done, keep it as a spare. If anything was to go wrong with this board, although it is fully working, but as we know, these are old. So if anything was to go wrong with it, I can instantly swap it out and you know, plug this one in and play it until I get the other one repaired if needs be. So it's nice to have a fully working brand new spare. Now he also threw in another PCB. Now unfortunately there's an issue with this one which he didn't realise until Saturday night, because it's the first time he plugged it in about a year. But you know, I wasn't worried. I said, mate, don't worry about it, bring it over, I'll take it and I'll see what I can do with it. I basically just, well, the instructions will say it all. So it's the Super Mario Bros. Well, original Mario, not even Super Mario, it's Mario Brothers, the original Mario Brothers PCB. So it's in this box here. Now it comes on, but basically there's no sprites, so there's no characters. You've got the level playing field, but that's all you got. So there's obviously an issue with it. We literally plugged it in again, and here it did the same thing. So it needs looking at. It's a project for a rainy day. We shall call it that. I mean, the Popeye was the main thing that obviously that I wanted, and this was kind of added in as a little extra. You know, obviously it wasn't free. You know, it was part of the deal. But you know, I did think it was working. But we're happy that, you know, I've taken it on as a little project, and that's fine. So I've got that. Now, as part of this Mario Brothers kit, it also comes with a few essential attachments. So we've got the screen bezel, which I love. The artwork on this is just brilliant, isn't it? Look. Mario, the crabs, Luigi, the pipe work, like the flies and the turtles. It's brilliant. And it's got a little nick in the corner, but I doubt you'll see that when it's actually in the machine. So in theory, I can just switch out this Popeye cabinet and make it into a Mario Brothers cabinet. And I've got all the parts to do that. So we've got the marquee. So it's the Mario Brothers marquee. And Alex assures me this is pretty easy to switch out. And we've also got the control panel from Mario Bros. Basically lift the control panel out and drop this one in, plug her in, and away we go. So that is the full Mario Brothers kit. So basically, at any point I fancy, half hour, pull the machine out, swap everything over, obviously apart from the side art, and I can basically make it into a Mario Brothers. Obviously once I've got the PCB working, I'm hoping it's a simple case of you know, reseating a few of the ROM chips that might have just got a bit dirty or corroded or whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm just chancing it. So I'm literally just going to have a little dabble, see what I can do. If I can't fix it, I'll just keep my eye out for another PCB. If it takes me 6 months, a year, I don't care. At some point, I'll get a Mario Brothers game either working or I'll buy another one. But I'm happy to have what I've got, keep that as a spare, and just swap out what I need to when I need to. But I'm just chuffed to pieces to have the Popeye, because that's what it is. It is what it is. It's a dedicated Popeye cabinet. It's, you know, it's original. That's what it was built as, but it's just been repainted, cleaned up, monitors been redone, the whole lot. I mean, in the back, you can take the back off inside. It's plywood cabinet, but it looks brand new. There's no damage inside. There's no rot, mould, splits, anything. It's for 33 years old. It's just incredible. Just the detail. I mean, the guy that Alex said that restored it, you know, he's like top guy that's done it, and he said, you know, it's the best, you know, best restoration, that, you know, quality you're going to get. And you know, Alex knows his stuff, and you know, I'll take it from him. You know, the guy's done a great job, and I'm just so happy with it. I don't want to say, like, you know, I thought, how am I going to do this video? How am I going to, you know, do it justice? It's just, it is what it is, and it just looks amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you off the tripod, and I'm going to quickly stop the camera, so you'll come back in a second. I'll do a little pan round of the machine, so bear with me 1 sec. Okay guys, so I'm back with the machine now. I apologise for the screen roll for starters, and this buzzing sound you can hear. It's actually from my light fitting, which is there, which is really annoying. There's something wrong with the light fitting. So I'll just take you a look over the machine. So as you can see, artwork is lovely on the side. And this is a reprinted artwork. Obviously the original artwork had a massive tear down the side of it. I've seen it in one of Alex's older videos. So artwork is kind of an exact copy of the original. Again, it has been restored. All new paints, it's all been repainted. Lovely blue, love the colour. All the edge strip in here, it's been done. I mean, it's just in lovely nick. Marquee. I mean, look at the screen bezel. It just looks so cool. The green and the blue and the red is wicked, and Brutus there getting punched. Olive. Hag the Witch throwing her skulls, the spinach. It's brilliant. And the control panel. That's what the control panel looks like. It's coming down the front. Coin slots, keys, down to the bottom. So I should just go the other side of the machine so you can see it in a bit better light. Apologies for the jerky camera. So that's kind of how it sits in here. There we go. That is one cool bit of kit. Really happy with that, guys. So I'm going to do my best to stick this on the tripod and try and do a bit of gameplay, but I apologise in advance for the screen roll, but we'll see how we get on. Back in a sec. Okay guys, so I'm back. I've done my best with the screen. It is a little bit ropey with the black scrolling, but it's not as bad as it was a minute ago. I've just turned my frame rate down to 50 frames a second, so hopefully that is going to get us by. So I'm just going to stick a credit on to give you an idea of how it plays. I'll find the button in the dark. Where are you? There we go. Okay, so I'll just give you an idea. I mean, I'm no good at this. I mean, Alex is obviously set his high score on there at the top, 116,260. So it's got a high score safe kit on the PCB. It basically keeps the highest score. Normally, at the end of the day, it would be turned off and you'd lose the high score. So it's got his score saved on there. So that is my target to beat at some point. So we shall, yeah, give it a go and see how we get on. Now, it's very hard, this game, but we'll see how we get on. Okay, so basically I'll collect the hearts from Olive and avoid Brutus as best we can. Now I'm trying to stay at the top as long as I can, because you get more points for the hearts on the top level. As they drop down, they're worth less points. There's 300 up here. Oh, why'd I try and punch him? I don't know. Right. So we're about halfway now. It's the house at the top of left-hand corners, all the hearts are filling up. And when the house is full, it's the end of the level. But we want to try and get the spinach bonus, if we can, in the not too distant future. I think we should go for that now. So he's going to run off. Bang. Right, so now I'm going to wait up here, because Alex assures me. As soon as he's under my feet, I try and punch his bag and get to land on his head. Oh, got it, there we go. So there's your 4,000 points bonus. That's the second time I've ever done that. It's quite tricky. There we go. End of level 1. Okay, so on this one, I'm going to go straight down for the bonus on this, like, seesaw. Oh. Yeah, you got to be careful. He kind of comes at you from above and below and all sorts. There's this part on the screen here in the middle, look, where you can, it says through, and you can basically go between the screens, either side of the screen, and you just kind of lure him to one side and work your way around. I mean, look, listen to me, I'm trying to make it sound like I know what I'm doing. I don't. I've literally played, this is like the 5th time I've played this game. I'm still learning. There he goes, he's going to try and have me now. Ah, I couldn't get away, he got me trapped. I think it's, was it one more life? I think this is my last life now, yeah. So, will I make it to the other screen? I don't know. Probably not. Again, it's tricky. I've only made it to the next level of the boat once. Right, I'm going to do him now. If I can catch him. I've never caught him on this level. Because he goes in that seesaw, I think. Is he going to come down? No, he's not. Oh. Come back. Oh. I've never caught him on that level. And there's obviously a way to do it. And Alex will be screaming now at the screen telling me how to do it. He's going to punch, isn't he? Oh. Right, I've got 8 seconds to get them. I should have known he was going to do that. But there we go. There's the gameplay. I'm nice and quick. I weren't going to go into it big time, but you get the idea. It's rock solid, but it's a cool little game. And again, really, really happy to have this. So I shall end this now, and I shall quickly come and sign out of the vid. Well, as you can see, guys, it's a difficult game. I didn't get off the 2nd level, but hey, you know, I've got to get some practice in. I've only had it a night, so yeah, forgive me for that. So, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, just want to thank Alex for sorting me out this machine. It's definitely the focal point of the room, and yeah, I definitely plan to be loving and treasuring it for a very long time. So, guys, thanks again for watching. Please head over to Alex's channel. Check out some of his videos. If you're sub to me and you like what I'm putting out, I'm guarantee you're going to like the same with him. Again, thanks for watching, and I shall catch you again soon for another video. Take it easy.